Praise you, the Lord. We thank God again for the home church service of Eternal Gospel Church. Today being the 9th of August 2020. We are glad to be in His presence. And His presence is glorious and beautiful, wonderful. Today we meditated in Ecclesiastes chapter 8 in the Holy Bible. And then we've come to see something very important to discuss that will be beneficial to all human beings all over the world. And while going through, I saw something that if God will act on it, the world will not be what it is now. And what is it? I saw it in verse 11. It said, because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Can you see what the preacher is saying there? Pleading with God, and God, see the way things are going in this world. See wickedness in this world. See people who are doing things that are evil. If you will have executed judgment immediately, other people will have learned lessons and they will have desisted from doing what is evil, what can endanger another person's life. But then, God is God. So we may ask, why wouldn't God, do that? But God has His attributes. God is ever exercising one of His attributes. Which one? The long-suffering aspect. The long-suffering aspect of God is what is hindering God, I will say that, from executing judgment, immediate judgment. Praise the Lord. Of course, we know that Satan is doing that. Now, for instance, let me let you a secret from a testimony. Let me let out that secret. That person was a deputy governor in one of the eastern states. He gave a confession that before he became a deputy governor, he was with Christ. But when he became deputy governor, he was introduced into darkness. Now every night they would do sacrifice on all the mountains in Enugu, and they would go barefooted. And that if any of the priests of Satan will make any mistake while performing any sacrifice, Satan will kill him there instant judgment. We say that is very bad. And we say, why wouldn't God do the same thing? If God had been doing that to the wicked people, people would have desisted from doing evil. But the attribute of God will not allow him to do that because God is long-suffering. If God is not long-suffering, me and you will have been dead by now. Because we are once sinners, we are once darkness. But now, because of the long-sufferingness of God, we are what? We are light. Because of the long-suffering of God, we are what? We are light today. And what is that telling me and what is that teaching me and you? Is that we need to be patient with one another. We need to suffer long with one another. We need to bear long with one another. We need to bear with the weak people. We don't quickly judge them. Instead of judging them, we should pray for the conversion of their soul. And that is the essence of Christianity. Okay? The essence of Christianity is to seek the lost. The people who are doing evil, who are terminating lives anyhow, who are destroying good things. You may call them witches, you may call them wizards, you may call them sorcerers, you may call them people with familiar spirit, or anybody doing what is evil. You can classify them as people that are lost. But Christianity is not to destroy them. Christianity bears not with them, preaching the gospel to them, praying for them for the conversion of their souls. And that's why Christianity is not meant for killing. That's why Jesus enjoined me and you not to curse. Christianity is not meant for cursing. We all need the mercy of God. None of us is faultless before God. If God has been patient with us and brought us to a point of repenting, then we too need to be patient with people and not to hastily judge anybody. Notwithstanding, a day will come when evil people will be judged. But then, to console me and you, the statement goes further. And we see it. Okay? God said, let's see verse 12. It said, though a sinner does evil 100 times, and his days are prolonged, yet I surely know that it will be well with those who fear God, who fear before him. It is we that fear God that are doing good. I want you to be one of us, really, doing what is right in the sight of God. Praise the Lord. God says it will be well with us. But what will be the judgment for the people doing evil? Say, but it will not be well with the wicked, nor will he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he does not fear before God. Therefore, if me and you want to do what is good, we need to do what? We need to increase in the spirit of the fear of the Lord. It is my prayer that the people of all nations of the world will increase in the spirit of the fear of the Lord. That all of us will be doing what is right and perfect in His sight. All of us will be builder of what is good and destroyers of what is evil. And that there will be peace in the world. Let there be peace in the world. In Jesus' name.